What is going on, guys, and welcome to episode number 31 of the Crystal Palace career mode. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded this series in about a month or so. It's because I've been very busy with end of university, and then I came back home, and then I've had so much more to do, but it's all sorted now, hopefully, so hopefully I can get back into recording some more videos. You'll see straight away in the beginning of this episode, we are in the summer transfer window deadline day. I can't talk today, it's like early morning right now, it's 8:15 in the morning. And I'm going after Dominic Iorfa from Wolves. You obviously know that I'm a big fan of his, as I am, of course, a Wolves fan, and I do believe he is one of the best young right-backs on the game, as he does grow to quite a high rating, and a rating which would be ideal for my team. Obviously, however, at this point in this career mode was made before the patch where they did some updates and potentials for change, stuff like that. You see, I do get the transfer offer accepted of 3.5 million, and I go and offer a contract, which is pretty much instantly declined. Sorry, because you'd like to understand the role that he would get at the club. I wasn't too keen to offer him one because obviously I do have some really good defenders like John Stones and David Luiz and Bemba, etc. I do offer him, I think it's an important first team player or squad rotation. I did one of the two, it just came up, but I completely missed it. But he does accept the offer, which is fantastic. I do get Dominic Iorfa, and I immediately start playing him in the first game against Tottenham in the centre-back role. Because right now we have David Luiz injured, and John Stones is really out of form. So I'm playing the partnership of Mbemba and Dominic Iorfa. You'll see in the league table, after 4 games in the league, we are in 4th position with 9 points, 3 wins and a loss. And early, about 30 minutes into the game, Balas is running through here. Was a wicked ball into Dele Alli, who just slots it in. Keeper should be doing better. It's a really good reaction save, but it just dwindles in to the goal. And Dele Alli scores against his former club. And it's a fantastic cross here from Yannick Bolasie. Really underrated player in my team. He's only like 78 rated. He's one of the lowest rated players in my team, apart from my fullbacks. But he still managed to squeeze this into the net, which is fantastic for me, as I wasn't too sure about it because I haven't played on World Class in a while. I haven't played FIFA in a long time either. But almost instantly after that happens, Tottenham do get themselves a penalty. Harry Kane slotting it into the side netting, impossible to save, and we are on level terms. And whilst I'm here, I will apologise right now for the birds outside. I've had to keep my window open and my fan on because it is boiling in my room. So hopefully it's going to come across as not too loud. I'm going to be checking the audio anyway, so hopefully it doesn't come across as too bad. Consider Tottenham 1 each. Almost instantly after that, Dele Alli grabs his second of the game. Hunt running down the right and putting in a good pass into Dele Alli, who with his right foot just rifles it into the roof of the net. Fantastic run of play from Hunt, cutting inside away from the defender, put a little ball in towards Dele Alli, who's better at finishing, and he just slots it into the top corner. Keeper has absolutely no chance of getting on the end of that, and we are 2-1 up against Tottenham. Fantastic progress for us in this game right here. Dele Alli picking up the ball here, plays it in to Yohan Cabaye, through to Giroud, one touch onto his left foot, and just finesses it into the far right corner. And Giroud has got himself another goal, and he's doing quite well recently. I quite like the way he's playing at the minute. Him and Aubameyang becoming quite a deadly partnership. Giroud been picking up the ball here from Cabaye. Fantastic bit of passing play, cuts inside, and it's a great shot into the corner, meaning we're 3-1 up against Tottenham. At this point, I was thinking to myself, I'm pretty lucky here, because if you remember the previous seasons, Tottenham have always been a decent team against me. I don't think I've picked up many points against them, but we do win this game 3-1. Great 3 points to kick off the episode, considering the fact I haven't played with this team for a while. And then we immediately go into our opening game of the Europa League campaign. We obviously got through the qualifiers a few weeks ago now, and now we're going up against Arouca in the group stages from Portugal. I have no idea about this team, but we get off to a fantastic start. 4 minutes in, Giroud picking up another goal. Fantastic shot at near post OP, of course. And I was playing a lot of centrally in this game. I brought in Tielemans for Bolasie, Cabaye was playing, Ali was playing. You know, it's a lot of central players, and that is a wicked finish. You literally can't get closer to the corner than that without hitting the crossbar. And Giroud grabbed himself the second goal of the episode, and it's a wicked shot, and we're 1-0 up in the Europa League. Oh, 18 minutes in here, Giroud cuts inside. It's a brilliant cross into Aubameyang. It's a lovely bit of international passing, and Aubameyang grabbed himself a goal, showing off the partnership that is becoming deadly. Aubameyang with his pace, Giroud with his air ability, completely reversing roles here. Giroud down the wing, crossing it into Aubameyang, showing that they both are capable of assisting each other. So hopefully in the coming episodes they can start to form themselves an even more deadly partnership and scoring a lot more goals. Going to the second half here, Giroud being played through here, easy shot for him to put us 3-0 up. It was a relatively easy game, I was dominating the majority of it. Aruka evidently on a very good team, I think they're like the high 60s, something like that, but obviously with the players I've got I should be winning this game comfortably, and I'm 3-0 up at this point. Giroud being played through, and it's a simple finish into the corner. It's a very, very precise finish, and Giroud becoming deadly at his finishing, and I am very happy I managed to buy him a few seasons ago. Didn't impress me at first, but he's starting to now, so fantastic result for me. But then they get a free kick. It's a good shot. Iorfa clears it off the line, but he only clears it to another attacker who just puts it into the net. It's a bit of poor defend there from Iorfa. He should be clearing that out much further, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because in the fact that he had a decent game and he hasn't done much wrong. But there, you should be clearing it away from the central of the box, and it's 3-1 unfortunately, but you know, it happens. Clean sheets are not my thing at the moment. I am conceding a lot of goals. But then right as we got end of the game, Blind with a free kick gives the ball to Williams, who just rifles it from about 30 yards into the back of the net. It's a fantastic shot. Maybe a little bit because it's in 90th minute, maybe that's why it went in. But it's still, regardless, it still is a fantastic shot from Williams, and it's completely unsavable. Meaning we are 4-1 up, and it's a fantastic way for us to start our Europa League campaign. As we're in a pretty difficult group. We've got Trabs, I can't say their name, but Transenspor, I think that's how you say it. They are in our group as well as Aruka, who we do defeat 4-1. A fantastic result for us there, and then we immediately go back into the Premier League. We're going to the Bowling Ground against West Ham. It's a very difficult game. This West Ham are a very good team. Obviously, as you know, previous seasons they have done well against me, but this game felt differently. I felt good on the ball. Williams here I played for because of his goal. Feeds in Daily Blind, who just slots it in after 21 minutes. It was relatively easy. I was passing through them quite easily, and West Ham weren't getting much in the way of chances. And you see there, too easy to split them open. Blind getting himself a goal. Hopefully that will become a thing, but obviously I'm not expecting Blind to score many goals. I brought him for his defensive qualities, not his shooting. But those sort of finishes near post, again, pretty good for me there. Going to the second half here, Giroud playing in Williams here with a driven pass, and Williams getting himself a goal. And you'll see I get myself a trophy as well for thread the needle, and that is for getting an assist with a driven ground pass. And because I didn't know how to do them until recently, and then Williams obviously getting himself a goal from the end of one, and I get myself a trophy as well. But more importantly than that, I get myself a 2-0 lead at the Bowling Ground. A great result this would turn out to be, and it gets even better for me later on in the half. Balassi cutting inside, gets pushed outside, but he just comes back in, and what a rifle of a shot that is. It is becoming a day of long shots for my team right now. Williams scoring one in the Europa League, and now Balassi being able to put one in from this sort of angle as well. You know, it's a relatively hard shot that is. He's being pressurised, gets taken outside, he has to come back inside, and it's a wicked shot. Keeper might be disappointed with that, but we do win the game 3-0. Another 3 points. It's going relatively well for us right now. Then we have a Capital One Cup game, which I do sim. We get up to the worst possible start. Connor Wickham scoring against us. Obviously, I let him go to Everton a few seasons ago. I think I let him go at the end of the first season or beginning of the second. Iorfa picks himself up a little injury there. He's playing a right back in this game, as I bring in Kroll and Stones to play in the middle. He comes off for Ward, and then we go 2-0 down thanks to Morales, and we do lose the game 2-0 unfortunately. And then we go into the game up against the other team from Merseyside, Liverpool, in the BPL, and we get off to a relatively good start here. 9 minutes in, Kabay down the wing crosses it into Giroud, who just slots it into the back of the net, and I think Mignolet is going to be very disappointed about this one. Well, he should be if it wasn't a game, because it just like rolls in past him. Like, there it is, look, it's literally right in front of him. He should be doing something about that. He could literally put a foot out and stop that, but I don't care. I was 1-0 up against Liverpool, a very difficult team to beat. They have some very good attacking players such as Coutinho, Benteke, and then you'll see here even Jordan Henderson gets himself in on the act here. I left him unmarked at the back post, and almost instantly after going 1-0 up, I concede again. I am not getting clean sheets anymore. For some reason, my defending, which is what I was good at in my first season, I was the best defensive team in the league. in the first season, and now I can't get a clean sheet. I just can't do it. So 1 each, and it gets even worse for me there on. Benteke giving ball to Lallana, back to Benteke, and then a simple goal for him there. And Benteke grabbing himself a goal for Liverpool there, and bad defending from me again. I just can't seem to defend anymore. So unfortunately, we are 2-1 down. Our first time this episode where we are actually losing a game, which is disappointing to see. And there you'll see it's a fantastic goal. 1-2 passing, couldn't control it. I do manage myself back on level terms here. Dele Alli feeding in Jonathan Williams with a first time cross over to Giroud. Lovely header into the back of the net. Giroud hitting his form at the right time for us. And you'll see him there striking a pose to celebrate his headed goal. Lovely chip ball through to Ali. Lovely cross from Williams. And Giroud with the bullet of a header into the back of the net. It's a fantastic chance for us there. And you'll see that we are at level terms. Almost instantly after that, John Stones gives away a penalty. And then, to add insult to injury, John Stones, already on a yellow card, gets himself sent off. And he has not been in very good form this season. And John Stones finds himself on the end of another red card. Benteke stepping up to give Liverpool a 3-2 lead. Can Speroni save it? No, he can't. It's another rifle of a shot into the side netting. Both Harry Kane and Benteke scoring penalties against us in this episode. And Speroni diving way too late on this penalty, and we find ourselves 3-2 down against Liverpool. I wasn't too upset about it because of the fact that, you know, we've done well this episode. We've got a lot of wins, but Liverpool are a very good team, and we probably are still going to be doing relatively well. And unfortunately for us, that is how the game ended. I tried myself to get back in the game. Giroud almost got a chance at the end of the game, but we did lose the game 3-2. Take a look at the league table. You see we're actually top of the table at the minute. It's looking relatively good. My goals against column isn't looking great now. 10 goals conceded. You look down the list, only a few people have conceded double digits, and we are one of them. But we're doing relatively well. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of the Crystal Palace Career Mode. We're doing relatively well. So if you have, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, and subscribe if you are new. And I will see you all in another video.